Well, apparently we have a start in the boys under 15 Octuple. Can't see it on my screen yet, so we'll just have a quick look down the course and see if we can see anything through this rainfall. There they go. It's lanes 4 and 7. It's King's College number 1 and Marlborough Boys College. They're the first two to fly out of the blocks. Boys under 15, 8 Octuple at full speed. And lane number 7, Marlborough Boys College. That's the crew I'm looking at the moment. Second in from the top of the screen here, or the bottom of the screen, I should say. 45.5 from Marlborough Boys. Inside Hamilton Boys, that's your first look at King's College. King's College now hit the lead. 2 seats up on Hamilton Boys High School. They're on 39.5. All crews about to settle down. There's no stoppage in this race, so we're underway in the boys under 15 Octuple. Back a fraction, Westlake Boys High School. Right up there, Sacred Heart from Auckland. Back probably half a Coxon will be Glendowie. Then you go up to Hamilton Boys High School, 1 and 2. Out in front, King's College. Marlborough in with a chance as well, but this is early days, and the boys under 15 Octuple. 1, 2, 3. It's lane number 4. Good grief, look at King's College go. King's College are 6 seats clear of Hamilton Boys High School. Then you come back into Glendowie College. King's College number 1 going well. Then Glendowie, Hamilton Boys High School. Then Sacred Heart from Auckland. Then Hamilton Boys number 2. Out to Marlborough, Cambridge and Westlake. And King's College now, I don't know how far they've travelled. I don't even think they're at the 500 metre mark yet. Ah, there they go. And they've hit 3/4 of a length on Glendowie. Glendowie 2 seats up on King's College. This is the A final of the boys under 15 Octuple Skulls. And just as I say that, King's College hit clear water, ladies and gentlemen. King's College need to get down to the waterfront. This could be a very, very good win if they keep this up. And the coxswain is Hunter Coldham, Harry Lee, Thomas Spillane, Rory Archer, Hunter Gaze, Grayson Gaze, Sam Cummins, and Lachlan Cook and James Hall. And what a fine looking Octuple this is. A close-up shot of Kings at their best. And just having a look at that bowman, they're all looking very relaxed. They don't need to look left or right because they're at least 1.25 lengths out in front of the field. And that's King's College on 38.5 in the Octuple. And once they get this boat up and flying, it's going to be a great boat to race in. Look at the bucket hat there on the stroke seat. He's fully focused on Hunter Coldham, the coxswain. And this boy's calling the commands as he tries to get more of a lead on Glendowie, more of a lead on Hamilton Boys. And we pan out now, so we go, oh, wow, look at that lead. That's going on 2 lengths. There's about 1.25 lengths, 1.75 to King's College. Well done to you. But now we see a big move from the boys in red and black. Hamilton Boys High School now go out to 3 seats on Glendowie. So what rate? I think they've taken that rating up since the last time we saw them. We've been focusing on King's College. Just a bit of a dip down there on the bow side, but King's College on 38.5, Hamilton Boys High School on 35, Glendowie inside of them, closest to the bank, and they are sitting on 37. Through we go. That's the 1,000 metre mark, and it's clear water to King's College. They extend further. Then there's a drag race between Boys High and Glendowie. Then you come back to Sacred Heart from Auckland. You go out to Hamilton Boys number 2. Then you go to Cambridge. You got Marlborough, Cambridge, and Westlake down in lane number 1. We go back out to the leaders, and these boys just connecting at that front, driving the boat through to the finish, letting it run, and they're fully focused on the guy in front of them. They're not looking out, they're not looking tense, they're looking pretty relaxed. And Hunter Coldham, you can see the body language of the coxswain. He's loving this. He's got his hand up to his microphone. He hasn't once turned around to look at the other crew, and if he's done it, it's when it's not been in camera shot. So Hunter Coldham is well in command of King's College. You go out to Hamilton Boys High School, they're sitting 3 seats still, so Glendowie hasn't dropped back any, and they will be sitting in the bronze medal position. You then swing back to Hamilton Boys High School number 2. Oh, then it's down to Sacred Heart. Then we go to Cambridge, then back to Marlborough, and then back to, who else is there? I think that's Westlake Boys, and that's your look at Sacred Heart. We pan back out to the top 3. That's Glendowie still in the bronze medal position. Hamilton Boys still 3 seats up on Glendowie, and then you move out to King's College. This wonderful result, this wonderful crew from King's College. A similar margin if they can keep going to the under 15-8 from Hamilton Boys earlier on, and there's 500 to go. King's College go through now. No one's rushing, no one's panicking. They are really backing themselves. There you get a close blade work at this. Close look at the blade work for King's College. These boys are only under 15 scullers. A lot of them will be in their first year at the Maadi Cup, their first year sculling, and they've done a fine job. So have their coaches, and I hope they're enjoying this. I hope King's College are down there en masse to support these boys. Look out! Don't look at the don't look at the video camera. Look at them in live person out there on the course, because they have blitzed this field apart. And Hamilton Boys High School, they'd be clearly pushing out into that second place. Now, in fact, they've gone out to 3/4 of a length on Glendowie, so I think they are looking quite comfortable at this stage to hold on to the silver medal. But King's College, this wonderful, wonderful octuple crossed through the 250 to go. Through they go now, and now, that's how big the gap is back to Hamilton Boys. Glendowie through now. So they're just on a length back in Hamilton Boys. King's College now come down towards 150 to go. And this is a wonderful octuple out here. What a phenomenal job the coaches have done with this crew. Fantastic sculling at the under 15 level. King's College, sit up, look up, and enjoy the last 100 metres. You go through now. Hamilton Boys coming down in silver. They go through now. Then they've extended on Glendowie, actually. They've gone out to a length and 3/4. There's probably only 5 strokes to go for King's College. Start celebrating, Kings. New Zealand champions in the under 15 octuple. 3, 2, 1. Over they go. Gold to Kings. Then back to Hamilton Boys High School, and then closing out the medal positions, it's going to be Glendowie and bronze. They've got 2 more strokes to go. Well done, Glendowie College. Then you go back to Hamilton Boys in 4th, back to Sacred Heart in 5th, go out to Cambridge, Marlborough and Westlake Boys in lane number 1.
Thank you for bearing with us in the rain. It's awful, but we haven't got much more to do, and we do appreciate, think of all that these boys have been through, so a little bit of rain isn't going to hurt all of us. I can hardly see you out of my glasses. Let's present now the medals for the boys under 15 Cox Octuple, proudly sponsored by Marine Tech. We have Tony Popplewell, Life Member of Rowing New Zealand, Vice President of Rowing New Zealand, to present the medals. The winners of the bronze medal for the boys under 15 Cox Octuple sculls, Glendowie College. Now, in this crew, we have James McKenzie, Daniel Casgalvez, Finley Watson, Sebastian Sashinoda, Archie Porteous, Martin Jonkers, Jackson Wiggins, William Heaps, and their Cox by Chelsea Gibson. The time for Glendowie was 6:51.20.
Nobody.
I'm getting to the coach. Who's the grumpy spectator? The coach of this Glendowie crew is Alex Dawson.
Oh, gosh.
So we will give a bronze medal to Alex.
Not by nature, I can assure you.
First of all to Chelsea.
Thank you very much, Tony.
Congratulations, bronze medal winners, Glendowie College.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
The winners of the silver medal for the boys under 15 Cox Octuple sculls, Hamilton Boys High. In this crew, Cameron Mailer, Benjamin Howarth, Nate Raffin, Mark Christopher, Harry Dawson, Campbell Crouch, Lachlan Turner-Liddell, Flynn Watson, and they're coxed by Louis Valletta. Their time 6:44.02. They're coached by Robin Clark. One for Louis and one for Robin. Silver medal winners, Hamilton Boys High. Now the boys under 15 coxed Octuple Scull champions for the Aon New Zealand Secondary School Rowing Champs, King's College. In this crew we have Harry Lee, Thomas Spillane, Rory Archer, Hunter Gaze, Grayson Gaze, Sam Cummins, Lachlan Cook, James Hall, and they're coxed by Hunter Coldham. They're coached by Nick Lloyd and Connor Burns. So one for Cox and Hunter coming up. And coaches Nick Lloyd and Connor Burns. We'll now present them with their winners' t-shirts as well. We might just give them the whole pile. And we will also, and the man himself to present it, the Les Saywood Challenge Cup to be presented to King's College. So well done Glendowie, Hamilton Boys High and King's College.